sure. So how do we help? What would be the steps then to make this happen? Like, what's the first thing you do? Is it look in the mirror? Is it, do an assessment? Is it go to your friend? Like, what do we do first?
I would say whether someone's listening to this now or, if somebody comes across this, you know, months from now, if it
Right.
speaks to you, it might be for you. You know, look, journaling, I think is a good way when you start noticing kind of, you
Yeah.
know, noticing just different patterns, um, and being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And then, seek out that counseling, seek out someone who can honestly help you. For some people, it may be their pastor. For some people, it may be, you know, someone like us, but
Right.
it takes a lot of introspection,
Hmm.
honesty.
Yeah.
Got to have that we talked about motivation. What are your motivations
Right.
in the things that you do?
So when we do that, are we going to stop self-sabotaging?
Probably not. It may take a minute. I mean,
So self-sabotaging, even though it's closely related, because once you start accepting, okay, I've lost 10 jobs in the last 3 years, I might have a problem. And then you recognize that you have that problem and you start doing something about it. You still may find yourself putting yourself in a position where you still may need to quit. You're going to challenge yourself, to see if it's really you or them type thing.
if it's 10 jobs in 3 years, I'm gonna go probably a safe bet. It might be the combination of you and someone else, but
Right. Well, change is hard.
it is.
Change is hard. So you may find yourself, saying, okay, yeah, I know I need to change. I need to stop cussing people out of my head. I need to stop cussing people out of my head. I see, you know, we got a problem. I'm gonna stop cussing people out of my head because eventually it comes out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start saying positive things. So when instead of looking at you and saying calling you stupid, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm glad that you at least tried. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start trying to
That's a
find,
method.
yeah, I'm gonna start filtering out the negative, replace it with the positive. And if I feel like I'm about to lose it or quit, or because we go in cycles. And so it's almost like your body gets prepared for something it's used to doing. Like it's about time to quit. It's about September, October. Yeah, this around the time I normally quit. You know, and so we have to get past it. Set little goals.
Set goals,
Set goals.
benchmarks.
Yeah, set goals. Little goals. Like I'm gonna go a whole year, no matter what. I won't quit this job for a whole year.
If they're not asking me to do something illegal, immoral, or unethical,
Right. Yep.
or dangerous, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Admit to yourself. Here's another one. Admit to yourself you're likely to sabotage it. Remind yourself, I can't sabotage it. I'm not going to sabotage.
That's that self awareness we've talked about.
Yes. Yes. And saying it out loud so that you can hold yourself accountable and allow other people to hold you accountable as well.
And affirmations, they're hard to do sometimes. If you're not used to saying positive things about yourself, if you're not used to saying, that today's going to be a good day, I've got this. Um, if you're not used to that, it can it can be rough.
Yeah.
But those things work
Mm-hmm.
because the more you say them, the more they become life in you,
Right. 100%.
and you want to see that thing actually come to fruition.
Yeah. And celebrate wins.
no matter how small. A win
Yes.
is a win.
Yo, you get a whole year. If you had 10 jobs in 3 years and you get a whole year at one job, celebrate.
I know that's right.
Go to be like, I've had a job for a whole year. Like, get you a pen or a shirt that says I'm 1 year, I'm 1 year anniversary. Challenge yourself to do better. Like if you had a job and your your win is just not getting in trouble. Yo, I didn't get in trouble this week. Celebrate that. And then challenge yourself. Not only am I not going to get in trouble this week coming up, but I'm going to do something that gets me noticed positively. I'm gonna help someone else out, or I'm gonna go for employee of the week, employee of
For
the
the
month,
month. Yeah.
or something like that. Like challenge yourself.
Step up your game.
Now, okay, so we understand this thing, self sabotage, and our schema get to our why, but help us understand, bring it home. If we conquer this, how does it get us closer to our why?
Why do you ask me the hard
Guys, we're trying to help. We're trying to help the chat world, and I'm sure these are the questions that they have
You're
since
sure.
I don't see any questions pop up. So okay, we understand what a schema is. We understand how to identify it, overcome it, and we also understand that we shouldn't self-sabotage. Now, how does that get me to my why?
When you recognize all these things, these might be the things that have kept you from making forward progress.
Yes. Oh, yes. It has kept you from exposure to something great, unlocking something about you didn't even know. Have you ever discovered something about you that you didn't know until you actually put the work in, until you were faced with the problem?
I'm doing it now. Yes.
What's now? What, school?
I
Yeah.
said I was never, do you understand me? I was never going back to school. And I meant it.
Mm-hmm.
I meant every syllable.
Right.
Yet, here I am.
For me, it's podcasting. I mean, I never thought I'd be in front of a camera for anybody that wants to see.
Me either.
So yeah, and I understand. I might not be great at it. I might not be the most popular. Definitely not the most popular. I got about 2 followers. Yay to my 2 followers. But one thing I do know is that if I learn, keep doing this, put in the work, I want to get better. I'm going to figure it out, and one day I'm gonna be 19 followers deep. Talking about, yeah, 19 followers. Seriously. So if you want to unlock and open up the avenues to your why, look at what holds you back. Look at the emotional boundaries you have,
And those patterns that have you stuck.
the
That's how
patterns that have you stuck.
we started when we talked about,
Yeah.
you keep dating the same kind of person, your
Mm.
relationships in the same. You keep finding yourself in dead end jobs. You don't know why you respond this way when someone says this. You don't know why you respond this way when, you're faced with certain situations.
Yeah.
And that's how it all starts.
Yeah.
But it's that recognition, that self-awareness.
That's right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's remove the self-sabotage. Let's explore. Let's understand where we are. Let's get some wins. Let's celebrate. Let's unlock our why, and let's keep growing. I think this is a good one. Guys, if you ain't getting nothing out of this, I am. So I hope you're getting as much out of this as I am. And like you said, someone's gonna see this weeks down the road, and they're gonna be like, man, I needed that. I needed that. So for you, good luck, keep striving. And what? We'll see y'all next time.
Next time.
Next time. All right. Discovering your why. Talk to y'all later.